Hi, Bill. Start us off.
Hey, Teriq, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you. What's it been like, the transition getting here, and has it been, have they thrown a lot on you early, or are they giving you time to kind of get settled in?
It's been a lot coming here in the summer, but they threw everything on me, and they thank God, like, they helped me a lot. So, like, Harris, Coach Tuck, Norvell, even some of the vet guys in my room, they helped me a lot, like learning the playbook, getting used to college, whether it's getting treatment on my body, learning the right depth of the routes and stuff like that. So they actually been like very helpful, and I'm very adjusting very well.
We don't see a whole lot of players from Connecticut play for Florida State. I guess, how did you get on their radar, and what was those early conversations like?
They kind of jumped on my radar probably, I would say, junior year, and it was really good since then. We built a relationship, some things happened, Norvell called, and Norvell called, you got to answer the call and come through. So I was actually blessed with the opportunity to be here. So
what about was that he called, what part of the recruiting process?
I first started talking to Florida State's coaching staff my junior year, end of junior year. Then around my senior year, like mid through senior year, is when he called and I came through. I'm very blessed for the opportunity.
Teriq, what really sold you to come to FSU? Like, what were some of the things that Mike Norvell or any of the coaches that told you about FSU that leaned to to stay loyal to them?
Really, it's the culture. Norvell, I believe in everything Norvell stands for. The culture of Florida State, the history of Florida State. It's a blessing to be here. I know I keep saying this because it's my dream school. It's like just growing up watching like Florida State play. It's just a blessing to be here. I'm very grateful and humble for the opportunity.
Teriq, we've heard a lot about Gus and his kind of expectations that he sets in practice, and I know it's limited interaction with him so far, but what are your impressions on him and how he's kind of pushing you guys to, I think one of the guys said perfection is all he wants, so how has that been for you?
Gus, I love Gus. He's very funny. He especially because I'm new coming in the summer. I was the only receiver coming in the summer, so they call me like the new guy. So every rep I get, they call me a new guy. But it's actually been very well. Like, he's very cool, calm. Like, we can have conversations. We talk about ball. He thinks he could lock me up in basketball. So it's just, we're building a relationship right now, and this is going very well.
What was it like playing Connecticut high school football? It feels like there probably aren't a ton of guys out there playing football who look like you. I guess, how did you kind of feel prepared for playing at this level and maybe not playing the toughest level of competition?
Well, I kind of came from like a great prep school league in the Northeast. So like my school sent a lot of kids to like colleges, a lot of big name kids from Connecticut. So it was very like helpful because in practice we're competing all day. Practices are high intensity, and the game day, it's like we've been playing against each other all day. So it's time to do it to the other team.
How are these workouts going in the heat for you?
Workouts in heat is getting me, but I gotta adjust. They're way different from Connecticut, but the coaches know that they see me. They try to have me fix my body language early, get used to the heat, get used to staying hydrated, and making sure my diet as well.
When did football kind of win out for you in terms of that's a sport you wanted to pursue? And I guess, just what was that feeling like when you made the decision to really pursue this as like your dream to play college football?
My college football journey, my goal to play college football started very young. I've been playing football my whole life. I've been playing football since I was 5, so it's been like all I ever known. I had a brother that was FCS All-American, so like football is kind of in my family, and I always looked up to him to like push and strive and do better. And like once I like started getting like recognized a little bit, it just took off, and it was like I was honestly blessed.
Jacob?
With your height, you're a huge red zone threat. What are some techniques that you've refined to win in those situations?
Really just feet. Everybody talks about by big receivers, they got to go up and get it. Yeah, that's half the battle, but got to win at the line. So I feel like if I get my feet right, if I win at the line, be able to run routes, nobody can stop me.
Teriq, you mentioned watching some of the guys at FSU growing up. I know there's guys like Calvin Benjamin, Keon Coleman have come through, some taller receivers. Are those guys you looked at to kind of mirror your game after and learn from while contributing here?
Yeah, I've kind of last week I kind of rewatched Calvin Benjamin highlights and was just figuring out how a big receiver like him could move so well and move so frequently and run routes as good as he did. He was a great player for FSU, so I'm just trying to not model but steal some of his game and put it into my bag.
Peter?
Teriq, could you give us a description of the wide receiver room? There's like a mixture of guys like Deuce and Squirrel, and then there's freshman Javon Boggs, your fellow classmate. Just tell me what goes on in that receiving room, and what you like about them so far.
I love all of them. Coming here, I was a little late on recruitment, so coming here in the summer, I was just a little nervous, didn't know how I was gonna fit in, but they welcome me with all arms. They're the vets from Deuce, Squirrel, Gavo, Boggs is hilarious, Wheezy, Elijah Moore, like from the whole list, we all bond well. We hang out every weekend. We talk all the time during practice, making sure everybody's right, but we all still hold each other accountable and make sure everybody's doing good.
One of the receivers we talked to yesterday was saying how hard Deuce works. What does that look like? You guys all work hard. So what does that look like when somebody gets singled out for being such a hard worker?
Being new to college football and just like seeing Deuce like take care of his body, put the extra work in all the time, it kind of like inspires you as a receiver, because if you have dreams and aspirations of going to the NFL, and like he has experience of like 2 years playing, so I want to play and just modeling and in his shadow kind of, with whether it's treatment, getting extra work, go catching some more jugs on the field a little bit more. He's been very helpful with me.
Any other questions? All set.
Thanks,
Great. Appreciate it.